this way. My sister is getting her new car tomorrow, so we're gonna have to push this thing out. But I was in a time crunch. It's mainly because I just wanted to seal the engine. I think it looks really good how this car is coming together, and I don't know why they designed it this way, or I don't know, man. Is honestly, I don't know if you guys can see it, where the electrical connection or the goes to the injectors. These little fucking tiny ass fucking clips, these bullshits are honestly the worst things to fucking put on the car, because I don't know, man, like taking them off is a bitch too, but putting them back on is a you guys, making some progress finally. So I finished up my fuel rail the other day. So if right now maybe we push it out, it got actually pretty chilly. So I'm thinking I might just wait until the weekend and finish up this project. Tonight or today, I'm gonna put some fluids in it, prime the engine with some oil that's in it, so I kind of flush it too, fill it up with distilled water, and eventually I'm gonna end up draining it anyways, and both the coolant and the oil also. So just stick with me, you guys. That's already bad because the hose was squishy, but I don't know if you guys can see it. That's actually the hose there too. I'm gonna have to order more hoses before I do this job. I just connect that one to the head, so that way I can crank over the engine and get some coolant going through the system, so I can still flush it out and get it ready for next week. What up, you guys? Another Saturday in the books. I didn't really record most of the stuff I did today. Pretty much I got the coil packs wrapped up, spark plugs in the car. I'm not sure if I should still put like distilled water in the engine just in case to like flush it more, or rather just run it with the BMW coolant. I got a fuel jug from work, so I can pick up some new fuel for this thing. And yeah, I think tomorrow is going to be hopefully the starting day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time for the brakes, because I'm gonna have to bleed the brakes for sure. I got the new set of wheels, so hopefully I get the spacers off. We'll see how much time I'm gonna have, but actually it's close here too. If I do that, I might have to cut another one. So I'm gonna have to put this sleeve over, so that way the hose is not gonna get beat up and rubbed away either on this, which is actually not too bad, but this one is worse. Alright, you guys, back with another piece of craziness. I got some gas. I actually finished up the car, which I'll show you in a second. So these are gonna be my new wheels, which are actually used, but I've wrapped them in nice Continental tires, nothing too crazy, perfect for daily driving. A little soft, but not too soft. I actually finished up everything on the engine, So I wrapped up everything. I connected this sensor here. The only thing I'm missing is these two bolts, but no hurry for that because I'm not gonna, you know, drive the car yet. I'm gonna still put distilled water in it. I'm gonna go ahead and actually flush my brake fluid and clutch. I'm gonna throw those wheels on and get rid of the spacers, and then pretty much drain my oil, put new oil in it. I gotta turn the engine over a couple of times before I actually start it up, so I gotta take out the fuel pump fuse. Man, that's pretty crazy. I was running this 30 mil spacer on this car. It's fucking wild, like how big it is. So hopefully the new wheel is gonna fit without the spacer, but worst case I have some 10 mils laying around in the garage, so I might just throw those on, you know, that way it's not as bad or wild. I added power steering and I put the new wheels on, which actually looks really good. But I forgot I had not 10 all around, but the 10 and the 15 spacers. But running out of time, so we don't have time to bleed the brakes, but I'm gonna try to get to that as well. And soon I'm gonna put some gas in it, fill it up with oil, crank it over a couple of times before I actually start it to prime it, and then it's gonna be good to go. Just making sure there is no leaks with the injector to the line.